honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Chakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, who taught us this truth. And salutations and shalom to you, hopeful elect Akim, that's been pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Sincere shalom to you, Akim and Akwaf, that's listening and learning as well. This is Brother Par from the DC camp. We'll come back at you with another lesson, and I'm going to entitle this one. I'm going to entitle this word to my thoughts. How are Hebrew Israelites a hate group? You know, because when you seen it, the Apostle Roundlock did the video. You know, the word is out. You know, brothers did responses on how we reach the gates and the nobles because they having these conversations again about us. I know in what was it, 2019, they tried to label us black identity extremists, and then they had to pretty much put that term to the side because it was unfounded, man. But here it is again. Once Joe Biden gets into office, you know, they starting to do it again. And this is nothing new. It's the same thing. What was that movie, Judas and the Black Messiah, that recently came out? That what the COINTELPRO with Fred Hampton and the Black Panthers. It was the same thing, and this truth is getting to them. You know, it's getting to them, so they want to stop it. Now, like I said, I titled it "How they call us Black Hebrew Israelites, but how are Hebrew Israelites, you know, a hate group, man? Like, what is your evidence? They got the one little example of the dude from Jersey. All right, the dude from Jersey shooting up, I guess, some cops and some so-called Jews, man. Which I believe it was set up, you know. But the dude wasn't even in none of the camps. He was in no camps. They said that he tried to get into the camps. So what is they other examples for them to try to link us, to put us on the same level as the KKK, man, who has a whole history of lynching, burning down people's houses. I should say burning down Jake houses, man. When they was doing it all these years, they wasn't put on the radar, you know, for them to want to do something to us. But now they got the little Antifa. Now they want to start to talk about domestic terrorism, and you can see how Esau plays, man. Now the question is, are we a hate group because of you call it hate speech, or what's the hate speech? Is it still hate speech if it's true? If the things that we saying are true? And if that's the case, hey, what's worse? The words that we saying, because it's getting to you, it's burning you up. The scriptures talk about how this word is like fire. And these people would, man. So they getting burnt up by the words that we saying, man. You know? But what's worse? The words that we telling you, alright, because we do say that the so-called white man and the rest of these nations, they're going into slavery, man. For what they done to us, though. If you never done these things to us, we wouldn't be able to say that. But you did it. So why are y'all not terrorists, man? Why are y'all not labeled black, domestic terrorists? Unless you're saying we not Americans. That's what y'all call us. You know? What about your police that kills us? The scriptures that say that they whose possessors, because we are in your possession right now. You stole us, and we was never given back. We was never repaired. We was never restored. So whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, man? You just had another killing of a Jake. He was supposedly jaywalking in California, and they disagreed on if he was actually jaywalking or not, and if they should make the stop. But they ended up stopping him, and they put him to death, man. So what about them? Jake minding their business. You know, we have done nothing wrong, man. The Hebrew Israelites, everybody knows that we are non-violent, man. You done sent vocab in them, and you know that we didn't do anything violent. Now we know that you was going to do this. This is scriptural, man. You doing this, you coming down, you ready to come down with great wrath because you know that you have but a short time, man. You've been seeing the chariot sightings. You've been seeing Israel rise up throughout the four corners of the earth. And you know, the scriptures say, then shall the end come, man. But is it hate speech because we calling out murder? All right, is it hate speech because we calling out the theft? All right, oppression and all the type of abominations that you allow? Is that hate? When it's coming straight from the Bible that you try to uphold? See, what you are is you like one of them rapists. They like to call us rapists, man. They ain't putting that same energy into Esau though. But Esau is like a rapist that shames or threatens his victims for speaking out. Now that we speaking out, now you want to come up with laws, because that's all this is, man. They want to they doing this. They talking about these laws so that they can spy on us and surveillance us, man, or profile us, man. That's what they doing, so that they can take away our liberties, because they don't want us to do what we doing, man, because it's a hindrance into their plans. So all of a sudden now we the terrorists, man. Come on now. How can you be a terrorist and you're not a threat? Now they want to say that they're a hate group because they single out they single out the so-called Jewish people so they're anti-Semitic. How are we anti-Semitic if we're saying that we are Shemitic? Now we calling you false Jews because we saying that we are the Israelites. Is that not true? You can't deny it. You haven't disproved it. And you haven't proved that you are the true Israelites. So how's that hate speech? It's the truth. You know? You people, but see, you're nothing but the devil, man. And we're not saying this because we expect you to stop. We know that you're not going to stop, man. No, this is just our job. And we saying these things to wake up our brethren that's still sleeping possibly, man. You know? The elect, man, that ain't fully woke up, man, to you being the damn devil that you are, man. But hey, Jake, you should be able to see what this devil is doing, man. Like how hypocritical he is. Now all of a sudden, we the biggest threats, man. The hell out of here, man. But hey, look, the Lord sent Moses to speak to Pharaoh, knowing that Pharaoh wasn't going to do it. He wasn't going to listen. So that's the same thing we're doing, man. It's further condemning you. And you're going to try to come after us who we are innocent, man. So it's further condemning. It's proving that you the devil, further condemning you. And when you put your hands on us, the Lord is going to lift up that standard on your ass, man. They ain't never tried to infiltrate the KKK and stop them. The police actually stand with them when they marching, man. Here it is, we doing nothing but speaking against all the wrongs that you have done to us, and now we the worst people. And this is what they was doing they did that to Yahushua. They did that. They called Paul a pestilent fellow, and he's stirring up all the Jews because this word is stirring up our people, man. It's stirring up our people. It's to them becoming learning who they really are, man. So when you learn who you really are, you taking yourself out of the ways of this world, and you turn it back into the Lord, and they know that's where they're going to be doomed at, man. See, they got control over Israel as long as Israel is ignorant, man. You want Jake to be dependent on you. You don't want us to be independent. You love that we have to go to you for the one of all things, man. The proof of that is Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. The proof of that, like the COINTELPRO with the black. Every time Jake tries to do anything that excludes your ass, just like you do to these other nations, man. When they try to get off your gold currency, what do? You come in there, you call them terrorists, man. You doing the same thing. So we understand what you're doing, man. You call them terrorists and you go to war with them. That's what you're going to try to do to us, man. But the thing is, we don't even have that power. The fact that you're trying to come after us, it proves that we telling the truth, man. Because if we wasn't, why are you doing these things, man? Which just gives us more and more faith. So it's just coming to a head, man. You know, all we doing is bringing out the histories that you done to us. We linking it with the Bible, and then with that, we telling you what the Bible says is going to happen to the people that did this into His people, man. That's all. You upset that we calling you imposters and thieves? Well, you shouldn't have did that, man. You couldn't do you couldn't do the time. Don't do the crime. That's what you tell us, right? You know. They mad because we telling our people that the Lord is a dark-skinned man, and so are His people. No, when you think about how you treated His people, now you want us to be quiet about it, man. But my thing is, how is that hate speech? And when you look it up, they can't even really fully put into a definition of what hate speech is, man. You know, it's so broad. So then now anything can be a hate speech, man. So hey, this should be a threat to all you so-called Americans too, man. If they can do that to us, they can do it to your ass too, man. You don't have any freedoms. But it's always okay when it happens to Jake. But when it touches them too, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when they want Jake to join hand in hand and fight with them. You know? When it's for their cause. But it's okay, man. At the end of the day, whatever you try to do, all right? Whatever you try to do is still gonna, what we saying is still gonna happen, because this is the words of the Lord. And His counsel is gonna stand, man. You know? So, hey, do what you gotta do. You know, Lord's will. You brothers and sisters out there, you see this devil for who he really is, man. A damn hypocrite. Don't let his look, because see, people, they got a problem with our words. You know? So they don't even want to hear us. They don't like the way we talk. But this dude is speaking all soft and sweetly to you. His word, smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. You know? War is in this man's heart, man. But you falling for it, man. Hopefully you can see past this. If you of the elect, you will see past it, man. You know? But it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. Because our salvation is nearer than we believe. And before that salvation, this devil is going to come down on us with great wrath, man. And we need to be saved from our enemies, man. That's all we saying. Salvation is for us. And you proving it, devil. All right? Hey, but with that, man, that's all I really got, you know? So, you know, just speaking my thoughts on this devil. Just looking at what these devils trying to do. The nerve. Hey, with that, Lord willing, was edifying to the next lesson. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash. I want to say Shalom.